The Big Show with Night and Day. Pick up a Night and Day Milk Bar card and get your 6th shake for free.
Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size. This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show. The Hodaki Big Show. With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keezy.
Well, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Friday afternoon. It is the 1st of March, 2024, and you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night and Day. And Mogi, you absolute Adonis, you stallion of a man in your tidy whitey there, mate. How's life? You pumped? You ready to go, Mogi?
Yeah, going pretty grousey, you mad dog, you sick son of a bee. It's a huge day in all of our lives, isn't it? Today we got the GOAT countdown, brother.
Yeah, mate.
And even more than that, we've got Dan from Kapiti who's here to try and win himself
$100,000. So good. Keezy, you mad bastard, how's life? I know you went to the gig last night. Rumour has it you got massively steamed and that you were going to be hugely hungover this afternoon, but how are you actually in reality, mate?
G'day, guys.
Oh,
Does my voice
nasally,
sound...
nasally.
Yeah, it's a little bit
Yeah,
nasally
little bit.
there, Keezy, but actually you're looking far better than I was expecting you to look.
Thanks, Jace. I think that's a compliment. Truth be told, last night was absolutely epic, and we could have quite easily pushed on. There was a group of us there that were keen to, but we all wrapped it up at midnight sharp. Got a good sleep because today's a massive day on Hodaki.
Yeah, great stuff. It is a massive day. We're down to the final 12 songs. And you mentioned our mate Dan from Wellington. He's been flown up with his lovely wife this afternoon. And I've got to say, fellas, for a guy that could potentially be $100,000 richer, he's remarkably calm.
Yeah.
It's pretty chill, but we'll see how he is in a few hours' time.
It's a facade.
Yeah.
It's definitely a facade. By the way, I want to know, where are people listening to the GOAT Countdown today? And if you're at work, tell your boss that you want to knock off early and gather around the radio and have a bit of a party, because the next few hours are going to be absolutely epic. Give us a text on 3483. Let us know where you're listening to the countdown, and you could win a $50 Night and Day voucher.
Yeah, actually, I'm making a call right now. No more work, fellas. No more work. Let's
Tools
just call
down.
it till we get to number one, until we find out whether Dan wins that $100,000. Let's get back to the countdown. I think, what are we up to there, boys? Number 12?
Number 12. And
Let's do it.
1,000 songs, but only one can be the GOAT. Number 12. The Eagles, Hotel California.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yeah. Woo! Hotel California coming in there at number 12 by the Eagles. I tell you what, fellas, that song takes me back to my rootin' days.
So good, Jace.
What part of it?
In my heyday, mate. You know what I'm talking about?
Is that the kind of song you play?
It was my sort of late teens, early 20s when
Nice.
I was a free man just roaming around.
8 minutes, eh?
Yeah, 8 minutes,
Good
my
on you,
friend.
mate.
That song, by the way, last year, 55 on the GOAT Countdown, up a massive, 43 spots?
About 33, yeah.
Yeah, 43. 33, I don't know. But hey, keep those texts coming in on 3483. A lot of great New Zealanders texting in where they are listening to the GOAT Countdown. G'day, guys. I have been rocking out to the GOAT Countdown while I get my housework done today in Invercargill. That's from Karina.
Good on you, mate. Backbone.
Listening from the Huntly Power Station with a bunch of backbones. Cheers, Clint.
Yeah, good on you,
Good on you,
Clint,
Clint,
you massive
man.
backbone. I tell you what, this party is just going off here
It
at
is,
the moment.
isn't it?
And it is just
It's pumping.
pumping.
Yeah, it's like a library at the moment, but it's quite good because this is the before.
Yes.
And I reckon
yeah.
about an hour and a half, everyone's going to be Mago. Responsibly.
Yeah, responsibly,
Of
Mago.
course. We've got
Mogi.
a massive flood of BK in here as well, so they're looking after us, and also they've actually made this entire countdown possible, so a big shout out to BK, Burger King. And
Yeah,
the,
nice. I was just thinking about Dan because he's sitting right next to us down there, and the chance of winning $100,000. You guys got a number in mind in your own heads there? Have you each chosen a number?
Oh.
What are you feeling there, Mogi? You stallion?
I might go with number one. Number one for me.
Yeah, number one for me. Could you just
yeah.
write that down if
Write
you could,
that, make a
Keezy?
note of that.
You've
with
got a
the
pen in
Keezy.
your
Oh,
hands.
but
Yeah.
I preferred if you wrote it down.
He hasn't got his
That'd be
glasses,
better.
though.
I haven't got my glasses on.
If it was me and I was choosing one of the 20 envelopes, I would choose number one as well.
Look,
Oh, no, you can't choose my one.
I've got a vibe about number 10 actually.
Have you?
I've got a
Right.
vibe about number 10. So we'll put it out on the text machine on 3483. What number do you think contains the $100,000. Because what we might find is a huge amount of text for one particular number, and I wonder if that might just make Dan change his mind.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What the people of New Zealand think it is.
He's shaking his head right now, so it'll take some serious convincing. 3483, let us know what number you reckon, and also where you're listening to the countdown, who you're with, and let's get back into it, Jace? What we got next?
Oh, an absolute epic coming in at number 11. Turn it up, New Zealand.
This is Horaki's greatest of all time countdown.
11. Guns N' Roses. November Rain.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, yes, indeed. Coming in at number 11 there, November Rain. Tune. What are the people saying, Keezy, on 3483?
That's right. Keep those texts coming through. Let us know where you're listening to the GOAT Countdown, who you're with. You might get yourself a shout-out and some free stuff as well. Sup, guys? Cheers for an epic countdown so far. This has kept me as sane as I can be during 11 to 12-hour shifts at work this past week. F yes, bring on number 1.
Yeah, massive backbone.
That's from B.Bone. Listening from somewhere in Aotearoa. G'day, guys. Listening from my sunny backyard in Dunners. Still 3 of my top 5 unplayed so far.
Oh, how good.
The flatties are away, so I'm pumping it out loud. Hope my neighbours appreciate it.
There's nothing better, than when your flatties are away and you've got the place to yourself. You can get totally naked, turn it up, have a few beersies, a few dances with yourself in front of the mirror there, Mogi.
Go and have a geeze through the flatmates' bedrooms.
Yeah,
and
their drawers and all that sort of stuff. Good times.
I didn't know you had flatmates. I thought that was your family.
Why? Back in the day. I'm talking my heyday there, Keezy.
Of course. G'day, guys. I was out in the workshop in a panic when we hit number 26. Now I'm in my cave with my music cranked up. My wife's taking refuge in the bedroom. Cheers, boys. That's Grant from Waiuku.
Yeah, good on you, Grant. You massive backbone.
G'day, lads. The boys at SSC shunting hard in the Waikato and listening in. Much love. And another one here. G'day, you mad bastards. Just wondering if Jace got back on the darts after his cricket commentary today.
Yeah, look, I'll be honest with you. I've got to be honest with you because I'm always honest with you, fellas. I was doing the cricket commentary today. It's been an absolute abysmal day for New Zealand cricket. I will say that.
Sure.
I lost my cool on air for the first time ever, Mogi. I'll be honest with you.
First time today?
Well, the first time today at least. I was enraged. I was in the red mist. And one of my fellow commentators did actually go out and buy a packet of darts, and yes, Hoity J had a couple of darts in the break there.
Good on you.
Just to calm me down a bit, mate, to get me ready for the big GOAT countdown.
Good on you, mate. Back on the horse.
Thanks, mate.
Can I just say, they worked wonders, Jace. You're not at all exuding nervous energy, so that's great.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Thanks.
Hey, we are going to take a quick break here on the big show. When we return, the countdown continues.
Yeah, sweet.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Coming in at a rocking number 10 there, Intergalactic, the Beastie Boys. A few more texts pouring in there, Keezy, on 3483.
That's right. Keep them coming. And, of course, a massive shout-out to Burger King and the Burger Goat, a.k.a. the Whopper, for making this bloody awesome countdown possible. G'day, guys, on a roadie from Tauranga to Ohiwa, going camping with the husband and kids. It's our 10th wedding anniversary, cranking the goat.
Yeah, beautiful.
Happy anniversary, James. So shout-out to those two. G'day, guys, listening on the way to New Plymouth for a gig. 10 middle-aged homies and homegirls having beers, looking for a toilet spot, rocking out to the GOAT. That's from John and Wellies.
Yeah,
Just go anywhere,
John. Your massive backbone. Speaking of massive backbones, we're joined by Angie, the legend from Hodaki days. And Angie, I kind of see you, mate, as our GOAT expert. How have you found it?
The GOAT expert?
Yeah,
whoa,
totally.
That's a full-on call.
I've actually heard that you can name all 1,000 songs from 1,000 right through to number 1. Is that true?
646, Tom Petty. No, I made that up.
I was going to say,
okay,
whoa.
Yeah, good.
Free falling?
You believed it though, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. But how have you found it? Any highlights in particular? I mean, you've got your own personal favourites. Where did they rate in the countdown?
Oh, not particularly high at all. But tell you what, I actually started to change my goats halfway through. I got goat regret. And
sure.
after going, and I'm sure Mike Minogue can attest to this, after going to Queens of the Stone Age last night, I think only Queens of the Stone Age, the top 5. Thank you.
Just
all the way
Stone
from
Age.
5 down to number 1.
I was exactly like that last night at the gig, having picked all Pearl Jam songs in my top 5. I've now changed them all to, But it's too late to vote, mate.
Speaking of Queens of the Stone Age, they did play, of course, last night, Thursday, and everyone absolutely loved it. Apparently, you were dancing up a storm.
Yes, because somebody took a video.
Front of the stage there, Angie.
I wasn't in front of the stage. Someone took a video, but yes, I couldn't stop. I couldn't help it. They were groovy.
You were massively exhausted. I assume you were, just from how active you were. We're going to get into some more Queens of the Stone Age chat in a wee bit because we need to go over that concert. All of us went. Mostly all of us. But Angie, I believe you've got some amazing GOAT stats
I've got
us,
some
mate.
GOAT stats. Okay, now, about the top 10, get this, man. The top 10 songs accounted for 75.5% of the total votes in this year's GOAT countdown.
Wow.
70. That is so many people right behind, out of the thousands of votes.
So a lot of people are going to be quite happy then.
Oh, yeah.
Bloody hell.
And the top 5 songs, get this, accounted for 52.9% of the total votes.
Wow.
That is
Holy.
the top 5 songs alone. So they are loved massively by the Hodaki audience.
So half of everyone that voted at least for one of the top 5 songs. That's crazy.
You see, Angie, this is why we get you in here. You know what I mean? Because you're a
Stats
professional.
chat.
Because a bit of stats chat. But I tell you what, keep those texts coming on 3483. Just a reminder too, actually, we've got Dan who's been flown up from Wellington. And this man who I'm looking at right now with his lovely wife could be $100,000 richer by the end of the night. And he's going to buy us a few beersies if that's the case, isn't it, Dan?
Good on you, Dan.
Come on.
A few
Oh,
beersies.
no, something better than that. Yeah, good stuff. Let's get back to the countdown. Turn it up, New Zealand.
You're listening to Hodaki's greatest of all-time countdown.
9. AC/DC. Thunderstruck.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Yes, indeed. Into Sandman Metallica coming in at number 8 there on the GOAT Countdown 2024.
Woohoo! Big shout out to Burger King for making this all possible. And don't forget, later on, after the number 1 GOAT has been unveiled, Dan from Wellington will be playing for possibly $100,000.
How good.
Too good.
Metallica there, Into Sandman, fellas. That song certainly has a special place in my heart. The first ever rock concert, the first ever moshi I actually attended was Spark Arena. This would have been 2008 maybe, or 9.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's almost like baby Keezy.
You would have been a young fella then, Keith.
Wow, I was 18.
What were you wearing, man?
What was I wearing? I think I had, I'm not lying, jean shorts on
Yeah, jorts.
and a rugby jersey.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was full.
What team was it?
I think it was just a Chiefs jersey or something, or a Hurricanes jersey. Real cool stuff.
And what was it you loved so much about Metallica back then as a young man?
Well, because my first introduction to sort of rock was I was given The Offspring Americana.
Sure.
And I was like, oh, yeah.
Best albums by far. Yeah.
And then I was given Appetite for Destruction, and then it was all downhill.
Yeah.
The Black Album by far, though, was one of the most amazing things I'd ever listened to from start to finish.
Right.
We saved up for ages, got tickets to go to that gig, drove to Auckland, parked in an underground car park, my VN Holden Commodore with all my mates,
Yeah.
left it overnight.
So good, Keezy.
Yeah, man. Came
Yeah.
back the next morning to get my car out. It was like $80.
Oh, easy.
But I don't remember much about the concert. It was a big one. I was in the moshi, though. I remember it being pretty good.
You were saying, we were actually at that concert as well. And
were you?
of course,
Yeah.
you'd been through broadcasting school. You're looking at getting into broadcasting. We come and done a couple of chats at your high school over there in Tauranga. And of course, we spotted you in the crowd. And as soon as the music started, it was so loud on your ears because you get that swimmer's ear, don't you?
Yeah, I get swimmer's ear from loud music. Yeah.
And so that sort of rattled you around a bit, and you lost your balance pretty quick, and you tipped over. And then, of course, that put you into a panic attack straight away, and you started having one of your asthma.
Yeah, that's
asthma
right.
attacks.
It was a crazy combo of swimmer's ear, and then a panic attack, and then an asthma attack.
Well,
Yeah.
this is the weird thing about it, actually, because I remember it so well.
Oh, do you?
I remember this weird kid in jean shorts, and he was having an asthma attack, but also he had like terrible eczema at the back of his knees.
That was the thing.
And I went, God, that poor little fella's
Well,
having a hell
that
of a
was
time.
how we got to talking to him, wasn't it? Because he came up to us, because you're only a little fella then, you said, can you put us on your shoulders? And I was like, yeah, good as gold. And then I saw the back of your knees.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was like,
no go.
no.
And I remember as I was being actually taken out on a gurney by the paramedics, I remember Lars Ulrich stopping and just doing a bit of a shout out and saying, can somebody get that kid a nebulizer?
Yeah.
So
Nice.
that's why it holds such a special place in my heart, fellas.
Yeah, man, no wonder. No
Absolutely. Hey, listen, it's great having your company wherever you're listening around the country. Feel free to text us on 3483. Let us know where you're listening to the countdown.
This next song is an absolute throb.
Yeah, mate.
It massively is. Unfortunately, you're going to have to wait for the top 7 songs of the GOAT Countdown. Short break. We'll be back just soon.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Yeah, welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope you're enjoying the GOAT Countdown for 2024. I can tell you it's going off here at the Hodaki Studios. We're joined again by that legend of days, Angie. You went to the concert last night. You had a great time.
Yeah.
So did Mogi. So did Keezy. Keezy cut loose. Mogi even cut loose. It sounded like a bloody great time, team.
I think we've all thrown our backs out, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all a bit more quiet today than we were last night, which is, it's great news, Jace, that you pulled up so well, because you went to the gig as well, eh?
Oh yeah, totally, mate. I moshed out all night.
Yeah.
I like to have my own. I like to be alone when I'm in the mosh pit. You know what I mean? I know there's a lot of other people there, but I like my own space.
Oh, so you were that weirdo going off by himself, having a weird dance in the
Yeah,
corner.
totally.
Yeah,
that was
I
me,
saw you
Angie.
over there.
That was me.
What did you think, Angie? For me, that was... I've been to a fair few gigs in my time, and I think
Yes.
you have as well. That was top 5.
Top 5 gigs of all time, and I don't say that lightly, man. And I've seen Queens about 6 times. That was the best
Yeah.
Wow.
I've ever seen. That was so tight. And the drummer, food poisoning.
Had food
spewing,
poisoning, yeah.
Temperature of 104.
Was he spewing on stage? I didn't see
No,
that.
I don't think so.
He was
Not that I
spewing
could see.
tunes.
Yeah, man.
He was a legend.
So, because Mike, you said the same thing. You've seen them quite a few times. That was easily the best one they've done. What was the difference? Like, how long ago were the other times?
I think the last one might have been 2018, then 2014, 2008, 2003 and 2000 or something. But
Jeez.
I think the thing that was really good about it is they've had the same lineup now for about 10 years, and they were just tight as. They've got a massive catalogue now of just absolute banging songs.
Massive what? Yeah.
Yeah, it was just unreal.
I tell you what, I know it was a good gig. I went backstage after the gig and had a little chat to Joshy because we're pretty close, Angie.
Of course you did. Why didn't you take me with you?
Oh,
Jace.
he's like me. He's quite a sort of
Wow,
shy
he's not really,
fella.
though,
is he? And
He's 5'6".
mate, I tell you, Josh Homme, he was absolutely pumped.
Right.
He could tell that everyone had a great time. He was happy with the performance, so that was bloody good from his point of view as well. You know what I'm saying?
To kick off the whole set with No One Knows, I've said it before, what a flex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throwing out with your biggest number. Unreal.
I liked it because they were playing some sort of like Latin lounge music, and they were coming up and just swaying around and then just kicked straight into it.
Yeah.
And the whole of Spark Arena was like, wait, what? It was amazing.
Hey,
And can I just say, though,
Yes, by all means,
if
Mogi.
you are in Wellington or you are in Christchurch, if you have got a free night tonight or tomorrow night, make sure you go and see that gig. You will never regret it, but you will kick yourself if you don't go, because it is an absolutely incredible show. It is unmissable.
Shall we-
Cannot rate it highly enough. I wanted to fly down tonight and go and see that in Wellington. Obviously, bigger things to do, but that's how highly I rate
Let's
that
go to
gig last
Christchurch
night.
on
Yeah,
Sunday, Mogi.
Yeah,
let's do it.
Oh my God, I want to come. And actually, a hot tip as well that you did, Mike, and we should have done, Angie, because
Yeah.
you were sitting by me. We should have just got out of our seats. We were standing, but and just gone down into the
I
mosh
don't
pit
know.
area.
I don't know where you were.
No, you didn't sit down once the whole time, but we should have left our area and gone down into the moshy, because it sounded like they had just such a good time down there.
Yeah, sounds awesome, team. Now keep those texts coming on
Thanks, Jace.
3483. We want to know from you, the people, where you're listening to the countdown. Tell us your name and how the party's going at your house. In the meantime, let's get back to it.
1,000 songs, but only one can be the GOAT.
Number 6, Nirvana. Smells Like Teen Spirit.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed. Smells Like Teen Spirit. Nirvana coming in at number 6 there on the GOAT Countdown this Friday afternoon.
Yes. Huge tune there, Nirvana. A massive rise from last year where it was number 5, actually. It's a drop.
Yeah, so it's actually dropped a place. I know what you're saying. Are
good
you
old
steamed,
stats.
Geezy?
I have had one recovery beer and I am feeling excellent. Of course, a massive shout out to Burger King for making this whole countdown possible. They've given us a massive prize of $100,000 to give away. Shout out to the Whopper, the Burger Goat, and the man who was lucky enough to actually win the opportunity to play for that $100,000 is old mate Dan from Wellington, who joins us now.
Good on you, Dan, you massive backbone.
Dan, you seem like a guy who isn't open to suggestions of what number, envelope to pick or anything like that? You seem like you've got it all sorted out in your head.
Oh, I'm all sorted, mate.
All right.
All sorted.
Is this real
Shit, they
confidence?
weren't lying about your noses, eh?
Yeah, no, they're big.
Oh.
They're big, fella.
Way bigger in person.
Yeah.
Now, listen, Dan, I've got to say, mate, actually, I was expecting you to be a touch more nervous, but you seem very calm. Is there a lot going on under the surface there? Is it still waters on top, duck feet below?
Loose and colourful.
Loose and colourful, okay. And you're absolutely certain in terms of what you've chosen as your number? You're not moving, you're not budging?
Zero chance of me moving.
Can we ask you how you came up with how you were going to pick your number? Have you got is it a lucky number as such?
I can give you a clue.
Oh, just tell me.
So my favourite band, which you won't know what that is.
Yeah, sure.
Aside from Greatest
Is it the
Hits,
Carpenters?
it's the number of albums that they have.
Oh, very nice. Keeping in the musical theme there. I'm loving it.
So Deja Voodoo has three
albums. Yeah.
Right. I see. So you're picking number 3.
Maybe you'll keep us in suspense. Dan, we're meant to be keeping you in suspense, mate, but you're keeping us in suspense.
Yeah, no, I don't care.
Cool, it's just that we're trying to do a radio show and people might be interested in knowing something, but it's all good. Hey, big shout out again to Burger King for making this all possible and giving that massive prize to give away. We'll be doing that just after the number 1 song. We've got 5 left to do, fellas.
Yeah. I'm fizzing about that. Shall we get back to it, boys? What do you say?
Mate. Let's do it.
Turn it up, New Zealand. Number 5 coming up next.
You're listening to Hodaki's greatest of all time countdown.
Number 5, Rage Against the Machine, Killing in the Name.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Shit! Oh, yeah! Love me a bit of Pearl Jam. Coming in at number 4. We're getting very, very, very close to your GOAT for 2024. Geez, that takes me back, Mogi.
She's a
bit of
bloody
Pearl
ripper,
Jam.
mate. Yeah, the first time I saw them, I think I was about 18. And of course, they're coming back this year, Hoity J. You'll be going along to that, mate.
Oh, bloody oath I will.
November 8th, the first one at Mount Smart sold out in about 20 minutes. They put another one on for the Sunday there. And you and I are going to both.
Yes, we are, mate.
Wow,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Is Pugson going?
Yeah, Pugsan's coming now.
Pugsan's definitely
We just
coming,
thought we'd
Keezy.
make it a sort of a little bit of a work do to thank everybody for their hard work.
Yeah, cool.
So me and Jason shouted tickets.
Yeah.
It'll be a limo out to the game. Everybody gets a Pearl Jam T-shirt and a flannel shirt.
I've also,
jean shorts.
Mogi, I've also organised a hot stone massage for Pugsan as well before we pick him up in the limo there.
Wow.
You know what I'm
so
saying? Because
hot.
he's
Yeah.
what a legend for Pugsan.
Yeah, nice. What weekend is this? I'll just make sure it's free.
It's November 8th, November 10th.
Really?
I think so.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll make sure I'm free, fellas. I'll be down for that. Limo. I've never been in a limo.
Look, I mean,
Sold out, unfortunately.
I've got to
What do
be
you
honest with you, Keezy. Tickets bloody hard to come by, mate.
Hen's teeth, brother.
We had to really put ourselves out there to get the tickets that we actually got.
How many did you get?
I got about 20.
Yes,
right.
And then we hocked off 17 on Via Go-Go,
so
or
they're
whatever it's
gone.
called.
Yeah,
they're
Via
gone.
Go-Go.
I made a small fortune, Keezy.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
sick. Oh, well, have fun, fellas. Let me know how it goes.
Oh, we will. We'll get heaps of pics and stuff because Pugson will be there, of course.
Yeah, I love Pugson.
Yeah.
So much. He's such a good guy. By the way, Black by Pearl Jam, number 3 last year, and it did actually take out the top spot in 2021.
And of course, Killing in the Name, Rage Against the Machine, number 5 there, Mogi, was our winner 2023.
Twas.
How are we feeling, fellas? I mean, how are we feeling across the country? We are so very, very close to our number 1 tune for 2024.
I'm freaking out, Jace.
Yeah, baby.
3 of the best songs ever written coming up for you next. Quick round of shout-outs, though. Keep them coming on 3483. Tell us where you are, who you're listening with. This is from Anonymous. This is so good, I'm taking my pants off.
Yeah.
Oh, no, actually, that's from your mum. Another text here. Listening in our caravan at Welcome Bay. Tauranga, bring on number 1.
That's your mum.
Kristen. Oh,
Monkey.
yeah, Monkey. Listening in Cambridge with a few brewskis, loving the show, playing darts like a legend with great music. Awesome show, guys. That's from Lyndon.
Yeah, good on you, Lyndon, you massive backbone. Well, let's not muck around. Let's keep the party going. Let's go to number 3. Turn it up, New Zealand. Turn it up.
This is Hodaki's greatest of all time countdown.
Number 3, Led Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yeah, boy. Stairway to Heaven coming in at number 3, Led Zeppelin. And I tell you what, fellas, that song, she's always she's always going to be in your top 5.
Oh, 100%. No matter how many times you hear it, Jace, you can never get sick of that one.
No, mate.
One of my favourite renditions of that was when Hart did it at the Kennedy Centre to honour Led Zeppelin. If you get an opportunity, jump on YouTube and look that up. Absolutely mind-blowing stuff.
Hart. I love Hart too. Ooh, Barracuda.
It's interesting, actually,
Jace.
when I'm looking back. What? Ooh. Oh, ooh. Yeah,
Barracuda,
whatever the
yeah.
hell that is. Now, listen, looking back on this countdown, and she's been absolutely epic. I'm just interested, from your fellas' perspective, songs that didn't show up in the 1,000 countdown. Mogi, were there any surprises for you?
Well, there's a bunch that we have as winners in the Throbber that we do every Friday. We do the massively popular Throbber, and there's been some good ones in there, particularly some of yours, Keezy.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, like for example, we've got 2 songs left, and I know for a fact that All Star by Smash Mouth hasn't played yet.
Not even
right. Okay, yeah.
I know, the Maroon 5. My favourite Maroon 5 song hasn't played yet.
Yeah.
So there's honestly the possibilities are endless. Could it be back to back Sunday morning, then All Star? Maybe.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's anyone's guess at this point.
What about for you, Mogi? Any surprises for you there, mate?
Well, I had a win on the Throbber with Teddy Bear's Picnic. I haven't heard that one yet.
You're joking.
And there's about 900 Rage Against the Machine songs that I'd put at 2 or 1.
Yeah, no, fair point, mate.
Yourself?
Look, I'm deeply and densely shocked by no Katy Perry in there.
Yeah.
Well, not yet.
Well, not yet. I'm telling you, man, fingers crossed. No Alison Moyet. Which I find absolutely unbelievable. But, Alison could, she could be in the top 2.
Could be. First appearance in the countdown coming in at 1 or 2. That'd be massive.
Yeah.
Hey, coming up next, of course, the 2 biggest songs in the world as voted by you guys.
Yeah, man.
And, of course, Dan from Wellington possibly winning $100,000 thanks to Burger King and the Whopper, the Burger Goat.
So wherever you are in this great country of ours, New Zealand, turn the music up. Make sure you get yourself nice and comfortable. And coming up very soon, your top 2 songs as chosen by you for 2024.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Yes, indeed. Bohemian Rhapsody, number 2 on the GOAT countdown. And once again, fellas, it's one of those tunes that has to be there or thereabouts. It's a classic.
I must have heard that song 50 billion times in my life, but I still love it.
Yeah, mate.
Bloody oath. New Zealand obviously loves it as well. Of course, Bohemian Rhapsody, the first ever winner of the GOAT back in 2019 and consistently in the top 5 ever since.
Yeah. A lot of people texting in too on 3483 Keezy. The party is going on around the country.
Oh, Jace, honestly, man.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
So many texts, man. Seriously. G'day, guys, listening to and cheering on from my desk at Smith City.
How rock and roll is that, man?
In the office. What about this one? Me and my missus sitting on my big deck out the back, having a few brews in the sun and breezing.
Keep it clean, brother.
Keezy.
You're better than that.
Very important moment, mate.
Sorry, fellas. Sorry, Burger King. Tunes, fellas. How steamed is Keezy? Not very.
Yeah, a little bit.
Not good.
Not too bad. I've seen worse.
Seen much worse. Tom from Palmy said that one, and he's with all his mates listening in their shorts and singlets. They've got beers, great weather down in Palmy, and they're drinking responsibly. Love to hear it. Loving the music, fellas. Playing it in the gym. Love you mad bastards too from Jack T.
Yes, so
It's all
good.
go.
So I'll ask the question, are we ready, New Zealand? Are we ready? Yeah! We're going to have a look back very quickly about this countdown, the last 1,000 songs. And then after that look back, we're going to play your number 1 tune for 2024. Let's get into it!
And now, as voted by the Hodaki faithful, the greatest of all time.
The GOAT, the greatest ever.
Number 20, The Rolling Stones, Paint It Black. Number 19, Metallica, One. 18, The Killers, Mr. Brightside. 17, 17, Pixies, Where Is My Mind?
Where is my mind? Where is my mind?
16, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Under the Bridge. Number 15, The Smashing Pumpkins, 1979.
Shakedown, 1979.
14, System of a Down, Aerials.
Aerials in the sky.
13, The White Stripes, Seven Nation Army.
A Seven Nation Army couldn't hold me back.
Number 12, The Eagles, Hotel California.
Welcome to the Hotel California.
11, Guns N' Roses, November Rain.
Rogers end up walking in the cold November rain.
Number 10, Beastie Boys, Intergalactic.
Another dimension, new galaxy, intergalactic planetary.
9, AC/DC, Thunderstruck. 8, Metallica, Enter Sandman. Number 7, Queens of the Stone Age, No One Knows. Number 6, Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit. Number 5, Rage Against the Machine, Killing in the Name.
Killing in the name of
4, Pearl Jam, Black. 3, Led Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven.
she's buying a stairway.
Number 2, Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody.
It started at 1,000.
1,000 songs. Only one can be the GOAT. Radio Hodaki. This is your GOAT.
Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Everlong Foo Fighters, the GOAT for 2024 as voted by the people. Cheers!
Yeah, absolute belter, and it's been a hell of a countdown. That song received 14% of the total vote.
Wow.
And Queen Bohemian Rhapsody scored 11%.
So
of the total
every
vote.
single vote that came in, 14% of all of them was Everlong.
Was Everlong.
That is outrageous. I'm not surprised at all. Of course, Everlong took the top spot out in 2022 as well. Can I just say a massive thank you to a few people. Firstly, the listeners of Hodaki that voted for the GOAT.
Totally, man.
If you texted GOAT to 3483 and took part in this, thank you so much for helping us put together this list. And secondly, our good mates at Burger King who have given us a crap load of cash to give away possibly $100,000 to Dan from Wellington.
I think that deserves a whopper, don't you, fellas?
I think it does deserve
It's been too long.
Yeah, it has. way too long. Well, here's the interesting thing. You mentioned the cash there, Keezy.
Yeah.
This is amazing because coming up next, we have the chance of giving away $100,000 cash to our mate Dan. Could change his life forever. That's up next.
Ah, so good. Money talks, Jace.
Money talks.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Yes, indeed. Money talks there. AC/DC. I tell you what, fellas, I've been doing radio for a very long time.
Doesn't look like it, man.
Some of it great, some of it average, some of it shithouse. But I have never been in a situation before where I've, been sitting with someone that could win $100,000.
Oh, true. Yeah, it's a huge day.
Because usually you're sitting with massive losers and not a possible winner.
Yeah, most of the time, Keezy.
It's a nice day. Dan from Wellington joining us again. Thanks to Burger King, we've got possibly a massive cash prize for you, mate. How are you feeling at this current point in time?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
Good. Right,
yeah,
okay.
Nice.
I sent someone freaking out.
Massive losers? I thought it was massive noses.
There is the massive nose.
It's the second nose joke of tonight, Dan, man.
I've got one more, and was my quota.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
Keezy, you've got a big nose.
Nice.
There we go. Number 3.
This year we've teamed up with our mates at Burger King to make the GOAT Countdown a whopper. From the thousands of people who voted, we've drawn Dan from Wellington to play for $100,000. He is now going to select from 20 vinyl, which are currently up on a large board. You will tell us which number you'd like to go for, and you will do the honours. Behind each vinyl is an envelope. Inside it'll say, you've won $100,000, or it'll say, you haven't won that. Okay?
You ready, Dan?
Yes.
You feeling okay, Dan?
Yes.
You excited, Dan?
Yes.
You ready to go, Dan?
All right. Get down there, brother.
No, we got someone that's going to bring it up to us, Mogi.
Well done.
So here's the moment, Dan. Could be a massive moment in your life. What number are you choosing, Dan?
It is the number of albums of my favourite band of all time, Led Zeppelin.
Yes.
It is the number that my favourite athlete of all time wears on his back, Tom Brady. And a lot of Waz captains have worn this number. It's number 12.
Oh, great choice. Great choice.
12. Angie, could you grab number 12 for us?
Just a heads up, by the way, no one knows.
Style, Angie.
No one knows.
No one knows.
What is inside these envelopes? A special security company did it for us off-site. No one has looked into them, and Dan's going to have to tear into that bad boy.
He's currently ripping into a plastic envelope. We've got some scissors on standby here. Don't
Dan.
cut yourself, Dan.
Don't run with scissors, guys. It's perforated.
It's perforated.
Well, it's the nerves, obviously. Here we go.
He's tearing into it like Hoity J into a bag of cheese balls.
Oh, and
What does it say, Dan?
Sorry, this is not a winning envelope.
What? Dan.
What's the point?
Yeah, man. Dan. You may not have won $100,000, but you're not going away empty-handed, my friend. We're giving you $10K! Yeah! $10K, Dan! Woo!
$10,000. All thanks to our mates at Burger King and the Whopper, the Burger Goat. $10K, that's more than I make in a year, Dan.
Yeah, man.
I mean, that's fair enough. $10K, you're not worth that much.
Yeah. Oh, the jokes are
We're going to have a
fast.
scrap after this, Dan.
We're
all
turning
right?
the tap off
I
for
hope
Dan.
so.
Hey, Dan, seriously, mate, congratulations on that. A bit of a bugger about the $100K, but $10,000, you can't complain about that.
Cannot complain at all.
Good on you, mate. Give him a round of applause, New Zealand. 10K. I'll tell you what we'll do, actually, maybe next up, we'll go through the envelope, see which number it actually was.
Yeah,
What
we
did
want to know
say?
too,
Yeah, find out.
Good on you, Dan, you legend.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones, where we hope you've been enjoying the show. Boy, oh boy, I'm feeling a little croaky, actually.
mate.
There's a lot of motion going on for today's show. Foo Fighters taking out your number one song, Everlong.
That's right. And the GOAT Countdown, if you've just tuned in, you have missed the biggest countdown on the planet.
Yeah.
And I highly recommend that you stay tuned to Hodaki after 7 o'clock tonight, where we will be replaying the top 100 songs.
Yeah, a hell of a countdown, and as we mentioned earlier, the number one song there, Everlong, getting 14% of the total vote, and Bohemian Rhapsody getting 11%, so 25% between the top two. Unreal.
Mate. Yeah, it is unreal. Now, our mate Dan, who won the opportunity of potentially winning $100,000, unfortunately, he didn't pick the right envelope, but he did, fellas, come away with $10,000. Pretty bloody good day's work.
It's not bad, is it? You come up there with your up here with your missus from Wellington. You got a day. He went in there and did a bit of work with the ACC. He's hung out in the studios, come in here. He's had a couple of beers, and he walks away with $10,000, staying for a couple of nights in Auckland. Not bad.
Very nice.
It's bloody good. Big shout out to Burger King again for making it all possible. And the funny thing is, we've had a team of people around Dan as he opens all of the other envelopes to see He's got
two
two left. And he's just
found it.
He's opened the winning envelope. It took him 15 times. He had to open an envelope before he won it.
Yeah, it was number 15.
Oh, it was number 15.
But it was the second to last one.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
So,
well, there you go.
Not very lucky as our man Dan, but he gets $10,000.
Just looking at Dan, he's over there with a big smile on his face. Couldn't be happier.
He's loving it. He's just happy to be here.
If ever I met one.
Bloody good.
If you just won 10K, fellas, what would you be doing for the rest of the night?
I'd probably buy the New Zealand cricket team a few runs, man.
Yeah, sure.
All out for 179, but that's another story. But 10 grand, man, you can do something with it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
10 grand, what would I do with 10K? Probably shout you fellas and myself away for a nice weekend.
Oh, yeah, good on you, Keezy, you massive backbone.
Brother.
We can still do it.
Look, I'm pretty busy at the moment. I've got a lot going on.
I haven't even told you what weekend.
Hey, what I want to know, Keezy, is are we still doing What's for Tea with me?
Sure. New Zealand, text us 3483. What are you having for dinner? This isn't a massive letdown after the GOAT countdown.
Yeah.
You could win yourself a $50 night-day voucher. 3483. Give us a text.
Here's the Kaiser Chiefs.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Yes, indeed. Chemical Brothers here on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Friday evening. Hope it's going along very nicely for you indeed. But right now it's time for...
Oh, yeah. Hey, guys. Text here from Steve. What's for tea, New Zealand? With me, Keezy. Hey, guys. Just want to say thanks a lot for letting me do this today.
Yeah.
It's my favourite segment.
People have really stuck around for this as well.
They demand it.
It's been going off here. And the numbers incredibly have swelled since the end of the countdown, so they can come in here and listen to you talk about what people are having for dinner, Keezy.
I know.
This is a huge segment in radio.
It is a massive segment in radio. It's one of the all-time classics, and it's the creativity. So basically, how it works, Jace, and you won't know this, is people text through on 3483 what they're having for dinner.
Oh, okay, on their phone or something?
On their phone, correct. Nice. And then I read out a few of them, and then you guys say yes or no as to whether you'd like to eat that meal.
Oh, is that how it works?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know we had that much of a definition around the rules of it.
Okay, that sounds cool.
So I'll get us started. I'll get the ball rolling here with a really good one. Hey guys, Isaac here. I'll be having leftover spaghetti for dinner.
That's a no from me.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
I've got some leftover spaghetti in our fridge at the moment, but it's done a few days. And what happened was the last time it got used for leftovers, not by me, I've had none of it, huge container, my wife put it back in the fridge, and I thought to myself, she's not going to have any more of that. There's no way. No way. 3 days later, I'm like, you having any more? No, not going to have any more. I was like, oh, man. I love you, babe.
Can I just ask, was it spaghetti, are you talking pasta or are you talking spaghetti in a can?
No, there was a pasta that she created. Beautiful. Right. God, it was good. Beautiful.
Yeah, great, mate. Because there's nothing worse. There's nothing worse for me than a can of spaghetti that's been half eaten that's left.
Oh,
that really deep inside my goat.
Actually, do you guys put half-eaten cans in the fridge, or do you pour them out into a bowl or something, then put that in the fridge?
We're not anal, Keezy.
Back to the text.
Yeah, just come on, man.
Just trying to get some relatable chat going. G'day, guys. I'm having a sandwich for dinner, then another sandwich, and then I'm heading to Blink 182. That's from Matt.
Woo! Douche.
Where's that? Is that? Where are they playing?
I don't know.
Okay.
Are they playing tomorrow?
I think it's tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay, Matt, just a heads up. I think it's tomorrow, mate.
Yeah, man. Don't get there early.
G'day, guys. I've had an entire box for tea, and my mate Mudguts Angus had a BK Whopper.
Yeah, so good.
Sounds so yummy, guys. Hey, guys. Sam here.
Oh, God. If you're making ticks up again just to impress us, Keezy, I'm going to be filthy.
I'm not. Why would I want to impress you
guys?
We
may be packed to the gunnels here with people crowding in for What's for Tea New Zealand, but you don't need to start making shit up, Keezy.
You don't need to, feel the pressure, brother. Just do what comes naturally to you, man. Read the ticks out.
Have you noticed, Smokey, it's always a name that starts with S. Steve, Sam.
Yeah. G'day, guys. Spencer here. Hot dogs tonight.
I like a hot dog. But what's on it? What kind of sauce has it got? Or she?
Mustard. Spencer? No, mustard. He says
American
here,
mustard or whole grain?
Mustard. It says here whole grain. Anyway, that's been great. Thanks for listening to What's for Tea.
You got any more there?
Nah, we're all all done.
Oh,
So-
bugger.
Oh, no, we're all done. Let's play some ads.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yeah, tune the Temper Tramp there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Friday evening. Boy,
I
tell
had
you
that
what.
at number 6
What?
for
Oh,
my.
did you?
I had that at number 6 for my goat. I'm devastated, man. We've got to wait a whole year now.
Yeah.
Or are we going to do another one in a couple of months?
No, I think it'll be next year, mate.
Is it?
Yeah, mate.
It's a shame.
It's a yearly exercise.
Because you could do it for summer, and then you could do it for winter.
Yeah, you
see
could.
where I'm going with this?
Yes, I do.
Autumn.
What about spring?
I don't know if spring would work.
Right.
I just don't know if I can handle that much emotional intensity in my life
I know.
so many times in 1 year.
Because you're quite emotionally immature, though, right?
Well, no, I'm pretty emotionally mature these
right.
days, Keezy.
The
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
is, though, that when you're doing it and then you've got to do it, obviously, in front of a live audience like that, it's a lot of pressure because
Sure.
there are a lot of people there, and it's all eyes on Hoity J.
And when I say I'm emotionally mature, what I mean by that is I don't care anymore.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
emotionally dead.
Well, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you could argue the other
I like
side of
that.
that coin, which is I simply don't care and I'm emotionally dead.
Sure.
If you're wondering why we sound different, we've gone back to the studio now. There's a big old party going on out there.
Man, it was rocking. There's
was
going to be
rocking.
some regrets tomorrow.
I tell you what, I'm sort of regretting having a reasonably large one last night. I am like a shell of a man right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty tired.
Yeah.
I got better during the show, though, just because of the adrenaline buzz that I was on. You know what I'm saying? But all good now.
As I say, I lost the plot when I was doing the ACC commentary today, and I think that took
You got
more,
derailed.
That took more out of me than I was anticipating.
Yeah.
And I was getting updates of the cricket too, and that just took it even more out of me. Bowled out for what was it?
172.
Oh,
Or
for
179.
God's sake!
And because I was listening to the ACC earlier today, it sounded like you were just refusing to let anyone else do ball by ball. So you pretty much called the whole
Yeah, you
game
cooked
all
your
morning.
voice.
You cooked yourself.
Didn't you think to yourself, man, I've got a big night tonight. I've got
Apparently.
a huge radio show
Yeah.
to do, probably the most pressure of the whole year.
Yeah.
And yet you chose to spend the whole day commentating cricket, man.
Yeah, looking back in hindsight, not my best call in the world, but
Yeah.
I think we got there in the end, didn't we, fellas?
think we did a great job.
Yeah,
We
great
did, guys.
stuff. But we couldn't have done it without you, New Zealand. In the meantime, this will pick me up. Green Day.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Tame Impala there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show. Oh, we didn't get to do tool chat today, fellas.
Name that tool.
Name that tool, yeah.
Yeah, thanks to Placemaker's Monster Tool sale, which is currently on. The reason being, obviously, it's well known that I spoiled Name That Tool the other day. I said it was a nail gun before even playing the sound effects.
You did.
For that reason, Placemakers made us give away twice as many yesterday, and then we're basically like, we don't trust Keezy to do it anymore.
Yeah,
No.
sure. Fair enough.
I've got to be honest with you, Keezy. After the debacle of tool chat the other day, where you actually told everyone what the tool was, I was a bit worried about the GOAT today, and you might blurt out the number one before anyone else, sort of found out about it.
Yeah, to be honest, I was a bit of a nervous wreck about that. Actually, you might have noticed that I was just the whole time freaking out and making sure I didn't do that.
Yeah.
And as a result, it might have been one of my weakest performances on the radio to date. So I can only apologise, fellas.
No worries, man.
Mate, it's hard to sort of grade your weakest.
Nobody notices when you stack up your weakest performances alongside each other.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah, you're right.
They're all
Don't worry,
much
man.
of a muchness, Keezy.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Hey, by the way, the Placemaker's Monster Tool sale is still on. It is back. It's bigger than ever. Head to your local Placemaker store. Grab yourself a deal. You can do it in-store or online. Latest tools, best prices, and lots of prizes up for grabs. And just quickly, fellas, we've had a text here on 3483. They're saying that they missed...
Is it the one I hope it is?
Yeah, it's the one that says, hey, guys, I missed yesterday's tool sound effect. What was it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'll play it and we'll just do a mini game, all right? So this was yesterday's tool sound effect. So, quick, have a think. Incorrect. It was sandpaper.
Sandpaper,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
clever how you did that,
It was
Keezy.
weird all of a sudden he seemed to be in outer space or something. It was odd.
Yeah, it was just like a chamber
Yeah,
of
it
some
was.
sort.
It was an echo chamber.
It's almost like because
Yeah.
the sandpaper noise didn't actually have that reverb.
It was
on
almost like those two noises didn't exist in the same world.
Yeah, it was almost like that.
Seemed
Yeah,
like
fellas.
that. Yeah.
But obviously that wasn't what happened, and that was just.
I tell you what, Cool Keezy's walking past. He's getting cooler by the day. I tell you what, I'm falling in love, brother.
Yeah,
Stop.
so am I. I love me the black pants and the white socks.
Stop calling that guy Cool Keezy. He's pretty cool actually. Anyway, you know what's cooler than Keezy?
Ad break.
Yeah.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Well, there you go, you massive backbones. I'm off home for a cup of tea and a lie down.
I'm knackered.
Mom, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Quiet one for you tonight, Mogi?
I might watch something, I don't know. I just want to hang out with me missus and that.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Keezy
I just
definitely...
want a hug, man. I just need a hug.
Yeah, so do I. I need to be spooned.
For me, fellas, obviously the party's still going on over in the Hodaki office there from the GOAT Countdown. By the way, if you did miss that countdown, we are doing a full replay from, I believe it's 7 a.m. tomorrow morning or something, from about song 400 onwards. So it'll be a weekend jam-packed with big tunes. And tonight, Jace, a special anniversary, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, remember we were talking about it off air?
No.
What? Remember you said throw to me, Keezy, and I'll set it all up for you.
Nah.
Oh, okay. Must have imagined it. 51 years since Pink Floyd recorded. Yeah.
I thought you were talking about my wife's birthday. That's not till Sunday.
No, yeah.
All sorted as well on that front.
Yeah.
Good work, Jace. It is the 51st anniversary of Pink Floyd going to Abbey Road Studios and recording Dark Side of the Moon.
Can I just say, though, Keez, I don't like to interrupt you, but it's 51 years to the day. To the day.
Yeah.
Today.
Today, to the day. So to celebrate from 9 o'clock tonight, old Greg Preble, he's going to be playing Dark Side of the Moon in its entirety.
Yeah.
Good shit, man.
So good, Jace.
Well, make sure you tune into that. It'd be quite good, actually. I might do that myself.
Can I out myself here a little bit?
Yeah, do.
I've never listened to that album.
I have. So that tells you something.
I think...
I don't want to put people off by saying that, by the way.
I think you're supposed to chuck it on loud and have some basil or something and chill out in a spa pool or something.
Listen to it, yeah.
It's good. Hey, listen, it's been a pleasure.
Glowing endorsement.
It's been a pleasure having your company this Friday evening. Thanks for joining us for the GOAT. Thanks for voting. Thanks for being a part of it. We appreciate it greatly. Have a safe weekend. We'll be back same time, same place on Monday. Till then, see you later.